Hello, welcome. I I don't know. I did not script this. Though realistically, I probably should have. But it is 12:50 and I have work and haven't slept. I was mindlessly scrolling through YouTube and decided to just load this and start playing. Kind of see what happens. At this point, I don't know what to do with my channel. I want to make stuff, but just I haven't had motivation, and life keeps getting in the way. Either that, or I'm just procrastinating to the point that I haven't fully realized. I have a story to make. If I have a story to tell, problem is, a lot of the parts of my stories are very disconnected. And then they all take place different times, heck, different realities. And that becomes an issue when storytelling, world building, because you end up with a bit too much to keep track of, honestly. What is this inventory screen? I'm in a mod pack called Legacy Edition. It's just modern Minecraft, but if it was still on Legacy. Is that another portal up there? Can I zoom in? No. I have plans. I know where I want to take my worlds, my series. Getting it to that point, however, is... I think I underestimated how much time it would take. Sorry if I'm a bit spacey between words, and honestly, I haven't been good with words for a decent while now. Only recently have I started talking to people again, so I've been self-isolating for a decent while. So I can get kind of bored of the norm and actually start working on stuff again. Main thing I kind of want to talk about this is... here is... I want to do something with my channel. I have worlds to build, things to make, and... I know what those things are. It's just... the mediums of making those... kind of feel... restricted at the moment. I don't know animation. I started working on a book series that already kind of feels dated now that I think about it. And I'm kind of at a weird stuck point. Because the story I want to make revolves heavily around interdimensional theory. Oh, the multiple worlds, really. The fact that different worlds are connected via external links, but not directly connected, nor are directly parallel, meaning originally the concept was this choice changed, therefore it affected reality itself. But that's, at this point, I don't think that's the direction I'm kind of trying to go with it. I've left everything vague, and that is done purposefully. Though I have hit an interesting roadblock, and I accidentally deleted all my files. As in, they're gone. If all by now you've noticed the new logo on my channel, but that's due to a branding error I should have fixed a while ago. The old logo is in reference to the old name, so the new one is updated. A higher detail. If you haven't looked closely at it, I suggest that. You'll notice a lot of things in there that probably won't make sense until I start uploading again. Like, we'll give you this one outright. The clock in the logo is actually set to 4 o'clock, which is supposed to be the time of day I upload. 4 p.m. Though, to get that to a consistent point is probably going to take a minute. It's so obvious I'm not scripting this. I should be scripting this stuff, honestly. Gonna turn on. Hello? Ah! Bringing home the beacon. I haven't seen that in a while. This world... it's not exactly my childhood. My childhood was the world before it. The one that came right before this one. I grew up playing Minecraft in the 360, and I always wanted to make a story around it. In fact, back in 2018, my first Minecraft skin I actually made and uploaded the video to the channel. I think I was really young then. It was old. Ow! Thing, pufferfish. Anyway, yeah. For those who have joined me a long time ago, you would have known my channel name is Zach Craft for the longest time. In fact, that's what it started out as. And the name is actually made out of Nerf. The logo was made out of Nerf darts back then, and then Lego. And yeah, I've always been creative, so the outlets have been scattered. Illustrations of old characters that are just kind of scattered around in my folders and drawings and old school paperwork that I never bothered to finish. My mind was always elsewhere, trying to distract myself from reality. But when reality becomes the thing you want to do, it becomes difficult to do what you want to do, because it stops feeling like something fun and starts feeling like an obligation, you know? But the main hurdle is, don't let that obligation cloud your vision. If it stops becoming fun, some people just say, just stop doing it at that point. I don't want to stop, though, even though there's a lot of hurt involved with me trying to keep going. Like the reasonings I've abandoned the old name, the old title. Just didn't fit who I was anymore. It was that Zach Craft wasn't just a name, it was also a character. Craft represented... Ooh, that's weird. Anyway, Craft it was the more wild side. It was the child side of me, the part that I didn't want to let go. That creative, that ambition, that drive to going forward regardless. Kind of heroic vision I had in my mind. Though after a while, that stopped being what it stood for. It kind of, for me, it started filling with mistakes that I wish I hadn't made, but if it weren't for those mistakes, I wouldn't be who I am today. I'm growing in the background, and I'm taking a bit to do so, and I'll be honest, it's taken a while to even make simple videos. That is not, you know. Like this, I don't even know how long it's already at. What is it at? 9 minutes? 9 minutes of me babbling? Seriously? So... I'm trying to avoid lore dumping here. Because I have a lot of lore and stories I want to share with you. Getting there is difficult. Give me a moment. Dry cough. There's a main thing, is when it comes to the storytelling, I am kind of on my own. Game Pass isn't just a problem for me, but it's a problem for almost everyone in my friend group, as in when it runs out, we kind of lose access to everything. Though I did realize my Minecraft isn't connected to my Game Pass, so I can continue doing stuff, but, my main cohort, I'm just gonna call him that at this point, Normal, we call him, he's kind of at a weird standstill with his stuff, because his Game Pass completely ran out, and that's what his Minecraft is connected to. Mine isn't, however. I usually take damage trying to do that. Where was I? Oh yeah. And then there's me, with my voice not being as clear as I would prefer, in a lot of cases. I am not good at speaking clearly. I'm gonna die here. Ow. And I'm a respawn point. Those look so different with modern lighting. There's also another issue of the encoder I use in OBS overloading and causing a lot of skipping issues, especially when I'm live streaming. Which I did want to just do live streaming for a bit. This channel, however, I kind of don't know what direction to take it at this point. What am I doing? Use one of the villagers' beds. Hey. But I don't know what direction to take it at this point, because originally the channel was variety. A kind of a mixture of everything. Then it went to gaming, and then it went to roleplay, and then here I am, kind of. I've abandoned the channel for so long, and I want to come back to it. Just what direction do I go in at this point, you know? I have a vision. I have something. I think the main issue is I don't know how to act upon this vision, you know? Keep saying you know, but Main difficulties. Well, I've kind of said them all already. I'm kind of on my own when it comes to this. What's the point of the axe? Why is there an axe in here? So, working on my own does make all of this fairly difficult to accomplish. Because when it comes to storytelling, at least through the medium of Minecraft, you kind of need actors to play out certain roles, whether it be body actors or voice actors. I don't have those. I mean, other than Normal, that's kind of about it. How do you make a conduit again? But yeah, other than Normal, he's kind of like the only guy I've got for this. The rest of my friend group are all gaming, and they have their own things to do. Oh, there it is. They have their own things to do. Like, I'm not trying to bash them. I'm just saying they got their own lives to prioritize, and I kind of don't have a life. I got a somewhat job. It's really a training position because being from Gen Z, as I am, it's not easy looking for a job, and a lot of the jobs, quite frankly, are not good on the mental health department. Like, not good at all. They're bad. Like, I don't want to get stuck cleaning bathrooms in McDonald's, because I'm gonna be honest, I can barely handle looking at my own puke if I throw up, so... There is one story I want to tell. And the first story, I want to go through the original. For those of you that joined this channel back when it was still called Zachcraft, the character of Zachcraft will still exist within my stories. Where's the inventory? Wait a minute. Oh, it's I. Where's it I? Hey. The character of Zachcraft still exists within my story. The main thing is that his role is different than you expect. And I'm gonna say it outright. If you've gone back and watched my old Freddy's Pizza series... That wasn't showing before, was it? Anyway, if you've gone back and watched my old Freddy's Pizza series... you would think the character seemed a bit out of place. And that is intentional. Again, trying to avoid major spoilers. But putting Zachcraft and the Freddy's Pizza protagonist in the same sentence, you should be able to connect the dots from there. But there is more to that world than what's up front. And the main issue with that particular series is that world that was used back then has long since corrupted. It was the only long-term world I've ever owned that actually fully corrupted. Because that original world was on Bedrock, on Xbox One, and was originally created back in 2018. The world corrupted, I think, 3 or 4 years later. I want to say, I don't remember the exact date it corrupted. But I know one of the issues was at the time there was an app for Xbox One called MC Add-ons Manager that we were promised would get a remake, but Microsoft kind of prevented that from happening entirely. So the world remained corrupted, and the mods that were in the world kind of broke it. Since then, I've been trying to rebuild the map. A lot of them being on Bedrock kind of soft locks it, and now I'm moving to Java so I can actually put proper mods into the worlds and actually get things kind of running somewhat smooth and recording directly off the system rather than having to use a capture card like I was before. If you've actually watched my GTA gameplay videos, you would notice that the quality was very rough then, and I still kind of have to fight the skipping issues that my recording software likes to throw at me. I don't know why it does this either, it just kind of overloads if I go over a certain length. I think usually it's like 20 minutes is about the cutoff. And I'm gonna try to keep it short. Most of the videos going forward, I want to keep within the 20 to 23 minute range, just for viewing pleasure. So I'm not trying to bombard the viewer with a bunch of stuff. I'm always thinking about you guys and how someone new to the channel would view what I'm making. It's why I want to go heavily quality over quantity. So if I make a mod pack that is too difficult on my system to be used for roleplay, and causes skipping in my encoder, and that's going to be a problem long term. Not to mention I cannot rely on those mods to, well, function. I am currently working on a mod pack for Freddy's Pizza. I have made a map completely. There is one minor thing, is that I don't know if I want to use it. It's a neat map and all. It is made with a conceptual blueprint from someone on Reddit, which I do need to find that Reddit profile again so I can actually credit them for the layout. Editing Zach here. I found the guy and the post I used for the layout. Okay. But apparently the user is deleted, so I couldn't properly credit the guy if I wanted to. So this is the layout going to be used, but I don't know if I want to use it or not. I miss the old days of being simpler. Just make something, put it out there. I didn't care about the quality as much. But if there's one thing I learned with YouTube, you always want to make something you want to see on the platform. And what I see is quality. What I want to see is quality. A good story, a gripping, cohesive story, keeps you involved. Minecraft has been done so many times, so many things. And another Five Nights at Freddy's series seems like a cliche at this point. Actually, everyone's done it. Only a few have really stuck around. My story has yet to be told. Stories, plural. There's so many angles, so many different perspectives. There is some slight issue, as it may be difficult to tell which one I'm playing. But just know, I'm constantly thinking about this product to the point it might become a mental problem. And that's... Freddy's Pizza's being worked on, it's just... The whole process is taking longer than I expected. Maybe it's because I procrastinate a lot. Maybe it's because... Well... Simple fact, quality takes time, and... I'm just hoping I'll be around to see the end of it, you know? That and the mental stress from work. Well... This is Zach. Not Void, not Craft. Just good old Zach. Signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, Editing Zach here one last time. If you've gotten this far into the video, I thank you. It takes a minute for me to get the motivation alone to make these, and I just decided, why not make something out of random, because I don't think I'm getting enough sleep tonight. Sorry, the audio peaks occasionally. Audio balancing is still eluding me a bit. But just know I'm still working on those projects that some of you are hoping I not reignite. If you'd like to, subscribe, like the video. It helps out a lot with the algorithm, but I don't think I'll ever get to the monetization point, but who knows? Anything could happen. Again, I thank you for watching this far. Most people click off by now. I apologize once more for my endless yapping and the fact that most of my feed right now is just kind of update videos. Stuff happens. Life gets busy, and then I'm just sorry it's taken so long. Months, sometimes even years. Thank you once more for sticking around, and see you guys around. This is Zach, signing out. I'll see you guys around, or next time, or whenever we so happen to cross paths again. Have a nice day, and, well, that's all I gotta say. See ya.